Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And it was a very weird, very tough to trade type of day. You guys can see on this 15-minute chart, here is Monday's price action. A lot of chop right around my support level. I had a support zone, 456.5 to 457 zone. You see, it was just chopping. Didn't get much direction or much action until the very last minute of the market. Pretty untradeable. Okay, we had a false breakdown setup. You guys know I love the false breakdown setup, but this particular false breakdown setup is meh because it happened in the last second. It was very hard to catch this one, but overall choppy, tough to trade type of day. Okay, now good to look at the daily chart. I always look at the daily chart. Why? Because we got to see the bigger picture. Check out the structures and all that happy trading words that a lot of people use, right? Patterns, structures. That's what we're looking at today. Levels. And you guys can see, speaking of levels, you guys can see here, we cleared that 456.5 Fibonacci level last Friday. Okay? Don't let this red candle confuse you. This was not an official breakout. This was a gap up. And then intraday, it was just a sell-off. Okay, we never got the breakout, but we got the breakout last Friday. Today, we tested that level as support and found buying pressure, even though it was at the last minute, but technically, there was buying pressure. All right? So, as long as above 456.5, in my opinion, it's safer to be bullish. Okay, follow the price action. I know there's a lot of reasons to be bearish right now, but don't argue with the price action, especially if you're trading for the short term. Okay, above 456.5, we are bullish. Okay, we got 458 to 458.5 zone as resistant. Above that is 459.5 to 460 zone. The top of this resistant channel that I have here, it's at 460.8ish. Okay, and then above that I got 462. All right, those are levels that I have to the upside as long as we can stay above this fib level of 456.5. We just need to clear some more resistant levels to show some follow through. Please play it level to level. All right, follow the price action, follow the trend. You guys all know the cliche sayings, right? As of right now, if you are a bear, you know, it's tough to be a bear right now because it's just not that much selling pressure. Not enough to, you know, stop the market from melting up. When I don't know what catalyst the bears need. But what I do know is the setup the bear needs. And as of right now, we need that false breakout setup. If you're a bear, you want to see 456.5 fail. That's the first level you need to see fail as support to trigger shorts for that false breakout setup to put 455, 453.5, 451.7. Actually, the support of my channel here is at 452.8 as well. And then 451.7, that's a fib level, with 450 and 448.5 below. Okay, still got the same levels. So please add these levels to your charts as horizontal levels. You can label them uncle's level. All right, because I know, you know, some of you guys look for your own levels. Respect. But those are the levels that I have to the downside, and those are the levels I have to the upside. Yeah, leaning bullish. Like I said, I'm leaning bullish as long as above 456.5. We could melt up some more, maybe get to a new 52-week high. If we're going to be bearish, wait for the right setup. You know, I'm a sheep. I don't mind if the market goes up. I don't mind if it goes down. I just want some volatility, unlike the day that we had today. I just want some tradable moves. All right? So, you guys got my setups. Good luck to trading with Trading Spy tomorrow. Okay, now QQQ was also chopping. You guys see I have a fib level, 1.618 fib level at 382, and then there's one at 385. All right, the 1.786 fib level, okay? We chopped it, tested the level as support and resistant. So we need to see the break of this range. Above 385, don't argue with the price action. Look to long. All right, we do have a gap at 385.65, but that'll likely break out up to 386.7-ish with 388 and 390 above, okay? We need to break out 385 to be bullish. Now, if we want to be bearish, let's get that false breakout set up first. Breakdown of 382, and that would put 380.5, 378.6, and 376.4 in play. All right, guys? Had to X that out, sorry. Okay, so those are my levels and setups for triple Q. Above 385 bullish, below 382 bearish. Dow Jones, here's the Dow Jones, still chopping around between fib levels as well. Support is 353. If we want to be bearish, we want to look to short below 353 if that level fails as support with 351, 349, and 346.5 in play. The level that needs to break for tomorrow for more upside is 355.7 to put 358, previous pivot high right here, 358, and then the next fib level is 359.3 with another pivot high. Actually, that's a gap at 361.2-ish, okay? So above 355.7 bullish, below 353 bearish. IWM, look at that. New 52-week high, okay? Getting very close to another critical resistant level, okay? It cleared 198.4. That was a Fibonacci level. As long as above it, that's bullish. Watch for this other pivot high that we had here back in February early this year. That's around 198.8. If that can clear bullish, we could go for the gap fill. There's a gap fill at 200.5. That was from August of last year. And then a pivot high above that at 202-ish. Okay? So above 198.5 and 196.5 lowest, bullish on IWM. Let's see if it can continue to melt up to those next targets. Best time to be bearish on IWM is a false breakout, of course. Loss of 198.4 could be a warning, but we really want to see 196.4 fail as support. That would be bearish. To put 195, 193.8, 192.7, and 191.4 in play. Look to react. Look to react, guys. And Tesla's also chopping between my fib levels, 263 to 269. You guys know the drill. Above 269, bullish with 273, 277, and the orange multi-year trend line is now at 280. Those will be in play. Above 280, bulls take over. They take back control. Now, I do have support at 267 and 265, but the critical fib levels that bears need to break down is 263. Definitely would look to short if that fails with 259 and 254.5 in play. If 254.5 in play, we're going to get likely a waterfall drop all the way down to 249, maybe down to 240-ish. All right? Apple still melting up. It did close above that 1.382 fib level at 196. If it can continue, 198, 200, and 202 is in play. Don't argue with the price action. It does have earnings later this week on Thursday. Let's see if it'll, melt up and then, maybe a reversal on earnings. We'll see. But overall, guys, as long as above this trend line, stay bullish. 193.5 is the breakdown level of the pink trend line. That is when bears will take control if that levels break with 191, 188.5 and lower in play. NVDA also had a very choppy day. It's been giving us some beautiful intraday moves, but today was choppy. Below 464 is when I would be bearish. All right. There is support at 465 to 464 zone. It's a zone. But below 464, I would be bearish. With 462.8-ish, that's a gap fill. And 459, that would be a fib level. And then the orange trend line on this triangle pattern is around 457.7. Get that breakdown, bears take control. All right. Now resistance is at 468.5 and 470.5 with the triangle resistant around 471-ish Okay, so this is zone 470.5 to 471. Above that level is a breakout. Bulls take control. 474 plus would be in play. All right. Microsoft still lingering around that white trend line. Still can't get bearish unless 334.4 fails as support to put lower targets in play. 328.5 and 325 below with the gap fill at 314.5. That's a pretty big move. I do have support at 320 as well. Okay. Resistant is at 340, 341.5, and 344. Those levels must clear for me to trust any bounce from this white trend line to look to long, with 347, 351.7, and 357 in play. Amazon still showing follow through from the false breakdown setup. We need that breakout. We need to recapture 134.3. That's a fib level. If it does look to long, 139 to 140 zone would be in play. Likely go even higher, okay? Now, like I said, we need to break down this white trend line, and that's at 130. Break down 130, that's when I would short with 127. Well, 128.5, 127, 124 in play, all right? Google still looking, overall bullish, all right? At the very least, it doesn't look bearish yet. All right, 132.8 is support. We still got a second close above it. Resistance at 134. If that clears, 135, 136.5, and 138 would be in play. Okay, 132.8 would be a bearish warning, but we would need to see a breakdown of 131 and 129.5 to be more bearish. Look to short if it does, with 126.6 and 124.3 or lower in play. Meta, we got a false breakout setup here. Okay, managed to clear this fib level at 321. Now we close below it, okay? So bulls need a close back above 321 to be bullish. Look to react if it does. Recapture of 321. Look to long with 326. If we clear 326, 328 and higher is in play. As long as below 321, bearish with 317.5 and 314 as support. If those fail, look to short with 309 in play, and we possibly go fill the gap to 301. Netflix, while most stocks were chopping and indices were chopping, Netflix was popping. All right, you see this nice, beautiful move to the upside. It managed to close above 437.5. That's a fib level. As long as above, stay bullish. 446.5, 454 is in play. Big range. This is a volatile stock, so be careful if you can't handle volatility, okay? Best time to get bearish is below 437.5 and 432.3 to put 426.5, 426.5, 423, 419.5, and 415.3-ish below that, okay? AMD managed to finally recapture that 23.6 fib level at 113. That's bullish. If it can clear 115 tomorrow, 117, 120, and 123 are back in play. If you want to look to short if it breaks back below 113 for the false breakout to put 109.5 and 107 back in play. The VIX still below the 14 resistant. If it can break down 13.3 support, that will be a lot more bearish. Can't get bullish unless it get above 14 to put 15.5 or higher in play. Okay, here is the dark pool. Dark pool 457.79 is the level with 1.4 billion in premium. 457.64 had 1.7 billion in premium, and 156.96. 456, all right, 456.96 had 1.7 billion in premium. Excuse me, I can't talk right. How long have I been talking? I'm losing my mind. Anyways, so right around that 457 to 458 zone, lots of dark pool activity. So watch out. Above it, bullish. Below it, might be bearish, but we need to see more breakdowns of supports. All right, guys? Here is the option flow. We'll go to SPY, filter for 500K premiums or above. Bearish. Overall bearish. QQQ overall bearish. IWM overall bullish. Dow Jones overall bullish. Tesla, overall bullish. Apple, overall bullish. NVDA, overall bullish. Microsoft, overall bullish. Amazon, and I spelt it wrong. Amazon, overall bullish. What am I missing? GOOG, overall bullish. Meta, you guys want to take a guess? Bullish or bearish? Overall bearish. Whoever said bullish, it was wrong. Netflix, overall bullish. AMD. Oh crap, why did I do that? AMD. You guys want to take a guess? AMD, overall bullish. If you said bearish, you was wrong. VIX, last one, bearish. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I still got the coupon deal going on. 25% off your first month if you decide to join my Discord. It's for my birthday. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Uncle out.